Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is 2 Point Hospital Strategy and Tactics Quick Tip. So today I've got something a bit different. So in the last couple of videos, the last couple of tip videos I've been showing you, I've been giving you the suggested builds for some of the more basic and baseline items of the hospital. The GP's office, the ward, machine rooms, toilets, staff rooms, all these are great things and by themselves can do a lot of good for your hospital. However, I've also been experimenting not only with building the rooms themselves, but assembling the rooms in a combination that they work together. So I have sort of a Voltron type build here, although that's not the official name for it. A name of a build where you take all the rooms that I've been showing you, and put them together in a magnificent way. Allow me to show you. This is what I call the Diagnostic Mosh Pit. So, what makes up the Diagnostic Mosh Pit? Well, it is it's an 11 by 8 sized block here. So, by itself, the entire build here is going to run you a lot of space, but you get a lot of bang for your buck in terms of space issues here. So what do we have here? Well, we've got 2 GP's office. This one is the standard Milton's GP's office. This one over here, since we had a little extra space to play around with, I made a 3 by 4, but otherwise following the same ideals. Here we have our Swiss Army staff room here, just built stock standard. And up here in the corner, we've got a cardiology built with the machining standards in mind and upgraded to level 3 before we even opened it. Up here, we have the classic Lou by 4, and over here, a power ward. Now, there's a number of different design items going on here, and a number of items to help assist us in making this. First off, you might be saying, Pinstar, where are the benches? Where are the benches? Well, my friends, this is a mosh pit. You don't sit down in a mosh pit, and certainly not in the Diagnostic Mosh Pit. Thank you very much. No, what I've found is that, well, I mean, if we look at any given person here, they've got their toilet needs, they've got their boredom needs, their hunger needs, their thirst needs, yes, their hygiene, yes, their attractiveness and their temperature needs. I don't see comfort on there. The Monopoly guy will yell at you if you don't have enough benches, saying that people have to stand. To what end? I don't see any yells with that. Now, benches just take up space and slow people down. The whole point of the Diagnostic Mosh Pit is to get people fulfill their needs while keeping them at a minimum of distraction. So when people are queuing up, well, you know what? Enough yapping. Let's put this in action here. So as people are queuing up and doing their thing, we have ourselves a number of different items helping us out. First off, the attractiveness of this entire area is being taken care of by a single rose bush. Yes, that does require more frequent watering compared to its brethren, but it's got a wider area of effects. So everyone in here is generally benefited by attractiveness. Temperature is taken care of by a single radiator, or in this case, a single air conditioner placed centrally like such. Let me just, I'm not ready to build Pan's Lab. The other items here, we have ourselves 2 luxury snack goods. This will obviously satisfy patient hunger, and in addition to satisfying hunger, it will also it'll actually restore some happiness. The luxury snacks have that little as a sort of a secondary effect. We also have ourselves the energy drinks machine. These things are going to help people run around and also, again, fulfill their needs. And lastly, we are accompanied by 2 big bins out here in the open. All the litter that accumulates in everybody's pockets will, with a minimum of distraction, people will be able to say, oh, I've got litter. Oh, let's just drop it off and then go about their day. Yes, I know, I'm starting to get injection clinic stuff and I need an injection clinic. We can get that. Anyway, the other part... The other aspect here is that the bathrooms are right around the corner. So if somebody has to take a loo break, it is very little travel time to get to the bathroom, relieve themselves, and then get back to their queues here. And then the finale here, you might be saying, well, Pinstar, how are people entertaining themselves? The news agent. You can also substitute that with the gift shop for Kudosh, but as far as I can tell, the 2 items work equally well. Now, why a news agent and not entertainment items? Well, yes, we have to staff that, but not in addition to restoring boredom here. Let's take a look at here. It also, she's a bad example. Well, actually, yeah, happiness 98. Boredom 87. Let's see what happens after she buys something here. Boop! Happiness 100, boredom 1%.
Training course completed.
So this will restore not only boredom but also happiness. And what I found here is it's what I call a soft queue. If there's a line for this place, you might be saying, well, Pinstar, we're trying to cut down on lines. What the Sam heck are you doing? My thing is that if there's somebody in line and it's their turn in one of the other queues, they will abandon this queue and immediately go to where they're supposed to go. So people, lining up and patronizing the news agent here are not going to slow down or delay your other queues. It's all upside. Now, you do get a fair amount of money from them buying stuff, but you also have to pay the wages of the person working it. And I'll tell you, at the lower levels, you'll break even at best. This is not here to make money. This is here to fulfill 2 different needs at once. That way you can keep your general population happy. But this particular zone here works really freaking well. Because everyone can just bounce around to different diagnostics. They go to the GP's office. All right, they need more diagnostics. Let's send them to the heart racer. Let's send them to here. And you don't have to build specifically the ward or the heart racer. You can build anything. The space here is extremely flexible. If you were to put the GP's office over here, you could do 2 4x4 things like, an X-ray and a mega scan. All kinds of things here. And as you can see, this place is keeping up pretty darn well with a level 10 high reputation hospital. This is actually about the limit to what I would push a single diagnostic mosh pit. Once you get further along to that, then why is somebody with a leg cast being put on the treadmill? Once you get past that a bit more, you're going to have you're going to need to want to build another one of these, but obviously you'll be hard pressed to fit one of these in the same building, so you'll probably want to build another one in another building. Just make sure you train up enough staff to be able to handle the whole thing. So this would be an example of the beginnings of a diagnostic mosh pit with the 2 GP's offices here, and now we could do something like our 4x4 mega scan. And our 4x4 X-ray, all as the other arm here. But either way, it really helps keep the queues to a minimum, gets people bouncing around between the diagnostics, when they have to. And then once they're done here, then they go off to one of our many cure rooms. Or heck, they get cured here in the ward here, if that happens to be their disease du jour. So I hope you guys find this build very useful. This is what I've been refining like crazy the whole time. And I found a lot of goodness. Yeah, it gets kind of crowded here. And yeah, we might be a little bit weak to epidemics, but I think it's worth the expense here. Why did someone throw a garbage on the floor right next to the bin? Anyway. So, this has been the Diagnostic Mosh Pit. If you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!